You're watching Let's Chat.
Good morning and welcome back. If you're going to be in or around the greater Nashville area next Tuesday, 1 week from today, make your plans to attend the Grand Ole Opry. I know our next guest is going to be there. It is the one, the only Killer Beaz. Hey, man.
Hey, Chip. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Mr. Beaz. How are you?
What's that word?
Awesome. Of course it is. Always awesome to be able to spend a few minutes with you. I got to ask you, it hadn't been all that long ago that you were in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry. You're going back 1 week from today. How did these visits get to be so close together?
Well, it's a neat relationship I've got with the Opry. I've worked out of Nashville, as you know, for many, many years. Lived up there back in the late '80s and stuff. So anyway, though, they're having me in on a monthly basis.
Wow.
So I get to just zip over every few weeks and do my little 15 minutes, 13 minutes, whatever they ask for that night at the Grand Ole Opry. A lot of fun, man. It's really, truly, it's an honor to get to do it. So
and
I'm always
all kidding aside, most artists, doesn't matter how big they are, get invited to the Opry on that regular of a basis. So congratulations to you. Wow, that's the big time.
It's really cool, man. So I'm very blessed in my career and in my life, Chip, as you well know.
Yes, I certainly do. And you know, by the way, the Opry House is the world's biggest radio and television studio. A lot of people don't know that. It's an incredibly impressive place. Make sure and check Killer Beaz out next Tuesday. So I understand you, of all people, just got back from the biggest state in America, Alaska. What was that like?
Yeah, man, it was absolutely fantastic. My wife and I went up with another couple and rented a big old gigantic RV and did a 10-day just drive around looking at stuff and go, did you see that? To each other.
So was this a vacation?
It was. It
Wow.
was. It was our first vacation in several years, and we were 2 years behind on getting up there. The pandemic messed it up and yada, yada, yada. So we finally got a chance to do that. It was a hoot. It was, the weather was cool.
Yeah.
During the summer, it'll get up to 70 degrees during the summer. At night, it was in like the mid 40s. And it was upper 60s while we were there during the daytime. So 22 hours of daylight.
It's pretty impressive. Folks like you and I from this part of the country, we're not used to 22 hours of daylight. It is something to behold, isn't it? And did you see any bald eagles while you were there?
Hundreds.
Yeah,
hundreds
in one
of
location.
eagles. Yeah, just look, they're like pigeons or stuff. So just bunches of them. Took a pic. I did some science. I found some poop on a trail. We went to a campground, and corporate and I, my lovely wife and I, walked up the little stream and back looking at scenery. An hour later, we decided to walk up the stream again, and partway up to the stream, we found a brand new, just deposited pile of poop.
Right.
So it was weird poop. So I decided, you know me, I'm a detective.
Sure.
I took a picture of the poop and Googled it.
And?
It was bear poop. It
Really?
was bear poop.
Wow.
Right there on the trail. So we, as they say in Alaska, hightailed it back to the campsite.
If you had seen the bear, it wouldn't be the bear poop that would be most concerning. Hey, I see on the wall behind you, you've got a tribute to some of your comedian contemporaries and heroes. On the Uncle BS poster, you've got Ron White, Billy Campbell, you got Killer Beaz, James Gregory, Ralphie May, and a whole lot more. So you're at home for a while. You're beginning to head towards Nashville when?
On the 29th, I think it is. It's the 27th or the 29th.
Right.
Because in July, I'm back there again on either the 27th or the 29th.
Right.
But we're in Huntsville. We'll leave either tomorrow or Thursday and do 3 nights of shows in Huntsville, Alabama, Rocket City, USA. Then we'll zip over to to Nashville to do the Opry.
And you were back here in Chattanooga at the Comedy Catch on
That's
July
right, man.
15th. Look forward to seeing you here for that. Hey, very quickly, you're a very
Yes, sir.
musically inclined guy.
I am
a lot
not.
of people don't know this about Killer Beaz, but he is one heck of a guitar player. And today is a birthday of one of my personal musical heroes.
And that would be?
That would be Chris Christopherson. So,
Oh, really?
very quickly, if you could play any song with Chris Christopherson, you on your guitar, him on his, what would it be?
All Along the Watchtower. Not one of his songs.
No, not one of his songs. I figured it'd be
So-
Sunday Morning Coming Down, but that's a whole different story. So, hey man, drive carefully. We look forward to having you
I
back
will,
here
buddy.
in
I love you.
Chattanooga. I love you too, my friend. So good to see you, and I'm glad your health is improving. You are back on top. You weren't ever very
Thanks,
far
I
away
love
from
you,
it,
man.
but love you too, my friend. Killer Beaz rocks. Find out more about the current Killer Beaz tour. You can find out through his website. And don't forget, he is in the Grand Ole Opry 1 week from today. He'll be in Chattanooga at the Comedy Catch on the 15th. Check him out, killerbeaz.com. That's killerbeaz, B-E-A-Z.com.